Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will be the second installment in the Five Nights at Freddy's film franchise, and the rich history of the games provides more than enough material for Blumhouse to move forward with a sequel. The 2023 movie Five Nights at Freddy's is the live-action adaptation of the popular video game series from developer Scott Cawthon. Both the games and movie focus on Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and the haunted, violent animatronic mascots that dwell within. Riffing on the animatronic animals seen in restaurants like Chuck E. Cheese, the Five Nights at Freddy's formula proved incredibly easy to adapt for movie audiences, helped by a cast that includes Matthew Lillard, Scream, and Josh Hutcherson, The Hunger Games. While the ending of the first movie didn't explicitly set up a sequel, the premise alone feels more than enough to carry on into Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and beyond. Now, it has been confirmed that more animatronic mayhem is on the way. Latest Five Nights at Freddy's 2 news. Matthew Lillard reveals his filming start date. Custom image of Josh Hutcherson looking on intently juxtaposed with Chica holding a cupcake in Five Nights at Freddy's custom image by SR Image Editor. With anticipation continuing to build for the video game movie sequel, the latest news comes in the form of a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 script update from Matthew Lillard. The beloved character is set to reprise his role as the villainous William Afton in the sequel, and he has now revealed that he will begin shooting at the beginning of November. This counteracts previous announcements which suggested an earlier shooting start date, but it's unclear if Lillard's schedule is different from the rest of the production. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 release date. FNAF 2 arrives in late 2025. Josh Hutcherson as Mike running away in the Five Nights at Freddy's poster next to the Ghost Kid with the Hook custom image by SR Image Editor. Though the film is still a ways off from premiering, Universal and Blumhouse have revealed the release date for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. According to recent reports, the horror sequel will premiere on December 5, 2025, though no details about its release plan are known. With a month full of competition like Avatar 3, FNAF 2 will have its work cut out for it. There's also no telling if the release date will change before December 2025. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 cast. Freddy and company are expected to return. The cast of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has yet to be confirmed, but some returns are easy to speculate about. Josh Hutcherson played Mike Schmidt in the first movie and his return is quite likely considering how candid he's been about the sequel. Likewise, Matthew Lillard's William Afton died in the first film, but the actor is confirmed to be filming scenes for the upcoming sequel, meaning he'll be back somehow. Nothing has been revealed about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 story yet, but there have been a few clues. The ending and mid-credits scene of Five Nights at Freddy's dropped surprisingly few teasers about what to expect from the sequel, and the mid-credit scene was more of a joke than it was an explicit sequel setup. A few threads were still left unresolved, such as Vanessa's coma, and her arc still feels somewhat incomplete. Besides that major plot line, the only thing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has going for it at this moment is the almost endless sequel possibilities that horror movies often present. Since there is an element of the supernatural, almost anything could happen in the blockbuster sequel, and almost anyone could return in some new twisted form.